Hey everyone, welcome to the EV show by Ludicrous Feed Live. Hope you're all doing well. Today is Thursday, the 31st of July 2025, the very last day of July. Can you believe it? Thanks for joining us on a Thursday. Something slightly different. Had an engagement yesterday, so I can probably tell you what it's about very shortly once we kick things off. Hope you've all been well. We've got a big show lined up as always, lots to chat about. So let's get our regulars on the chat as always. So let's say hello to, whoops, that's not the one. This is the one. Let's say hello to our regulars as always. Riz and Roland. Hello, gentlemen. Nice to see you both. Hello, we'll start with Riz. Where in the world is Riz Akhtar today?
Hey, Tom. Hey, everyone. Hey, Roland. It could be anywhere. Reporting live from Bonza Lounge, an international Bonza Lounge at the moment. So I'm sure I'll share a bit more later on, but it's not in Australia.
Nice. I can see some nice lounges in the back there, Riz. So yeah, clearly Bonza's doing well overseas, not so much here. Thanks for joining us anyway. All right, let's say hello to Roland. Roland from Zapped AU YouTube channel. Hey, Roland, thanks for joining us.
Good evening. Thanks for having me, Tom. How's everyone tonight?
Not too bad. As you know, Roland, it's pretty windy and woolly out there in Sydney.
Windy, woolly, rainy. We've got it all this week.
It's nuts. It's pretty miserable. Yeah. Well, let's say hello to some of our regulars in the live stream, live chat. Thanks for joining us, everyone. If you're early, come say good day. We'll put your name on the screen here, like Sim. Hey, Sim. Nice to see you. Hello, it's only Dale. Hello as well. And hello also to what have we got here? We've got Josh. Hey, Josh. Hey, Route. Hey, Lewis. Yeah, I'm a bit jealous there. Don't know if it's winter Brisbane. I'm sure it's nice and warm up there for you guys. Hello, Gaffer. Hello, Sofa. Hello, Aaron Fry. For the Burbs. Hey, Jim. Hey, Murray. Hey, Gene. Hey, Tassie Evie. Yes, Gaffer says Riz must be racking up those frequent flyers. Yes, those Bonza points must be coming in handy shortly. All right, let's say thank you to our sponsors for tonight as well. We've got My Car Tire and Auto, thank you. Also, thank you to Hankook Tires, Driving Emotion. And thank you to Carlib, of course, data to empower Australia's EV revolution. All right, hey Daryl, nice of you to join us as well. If you're joining us live, say g'day, and if you're listening to us on replay or podcast, g'day as well. Thanks for joining us. All right, now Roland was actually the very first person to tell us that the Xpeng G6 was compatible, once again, with Tesla Superchargers. He got it working at Alexandria in Sydney a few weeks ago, so that was good. But looks like there's a few more chargers working we can see as well. So this is... Joy and myself testing the G6 out in Chatswood, pretty frequented charger here in Sydney, and judging by those animations on screen, yes, it is definitely working. So that was a happy day for us. Check out that short on YouTube. But Roland, I mean, I felt your happiness that day when it worked for us in Chatswood.
Oh, mate, the excitement. Was it 99 or capped at 100 kilowatts?
Admittedly, you can see pretty high state of charge, so we only got 60 kilowatts, so I'll test it again at a lower state. Yeah.
But it's working, so I think that's a massive win, because that was the exact one that I went to try, and I tried multiple stores there, and it definitely didn't work, so well done.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Looks like Tesla's... Well, the consensus is that Tesla is probably rolling out its software across its hardware to make this work, which is good. I mean, we keep pointing out the fact that these new Tesla chargers are government funded, so yeah, I think it's up to them to get it working, which is good. I've heard also Balgala, which we tried a few weeks ago, wasn't working, but it's now working as well, so that's good to see that rolling out. There's also a map, a user-populated map, run by one of our viewers, but that might become redundant soon if it's working across the board, so it's good. Riz, I guess we just need Xpeng to start reporting, hey? That's the thing.
Yeah, well, we got some news this week, didn't we, from the local distributors about sort of sales numbers and the shipments that are coming in. So they reckon there's thousands of cars on the road, but I guess once we get the official reports, we'll find out.
That's right. We need them to start reporting so we know. Yeah. I mean, I think, what was it, 1,000 cars or something since December? I think that's kind of the
Yeah,
consensus.
it's right about there. It's it's not thousands. It's around about 1,000 cars.
Mm.
I mean, maybe unless something happened in July, but thousands of people got their deliveries in July alone. So yeah, we're looking at around about 1,100 cars so far. But obviously, as I get more data, I'll be able to share that with our viewers and listeners.
Excellent. Can't wait. That should add to the EV sales numbers as well, you would think, moving forward. Daryl says it seems everyone is getting capped at 100 kilowatts. Excellent. And must shout out also the Sofa. Sofa's the one who's been helping us out with the user-populated map. He thinks Tesla right now is recognizing Xpeng G6 as 400 volts only, which is fine. I mean, I think other 800-volt cars like the Hyundais and the Kias are also getting capped around that 100 kilowatts charging speed too. Yeah, article on Yahoo saying that Xpeng ramping up delivery to 1,000 per month. That's what Riz was alluding to just then, from August 2025. That's a lot of cars. Don't see that many Xpengs at the moment on the road, so that'll be a big jump.
Maybe it's like the plane, the G6, it's up in the air, not on the roads yet. But there's enough around at the moment, I think. And hopefully we'll also see some new variants, like performance. We're supposed to be hopefully getting that as well. That's a cool car. And I also heard in the Chinese media that there's talks of an even more affordable version of the G6 that is being worked on. Maybe it's a China-only thing, but just worth keeping an eye out.
Yeah, and also there's a EREV, I think, in the works as well for the G6. Whether that bring that to Australia, that'll be interesting. John 94, Xpeng gets 100 kilowatt on Tesla. Zeekr 7X only gets about 60 kilowatts. Been following roaming Norway's Zeekr 7X trip. Deal breaker for us in Australia. Yeah, I mean that's certainly something worth testing when the 7X launches very soon in Australia. So look out for that. That'll be very good. Yeah, Tony's seeing a few up on the Gold Coast. That's good. Excellent. Tassie's seeing, I've not seen many G6s at all, but do see the Geely EX5, of which there are a few and probably growing. Yeah, I've seen a lot of EX5s as well.
I think there is a deal down in Tassie, isn't there?
Geely dealers?
Yeah, I think there's one in Tassie, or a couple in Tassie.
Okay. Yeah, I need to confirm that. All you Tassie viewers out there. When are the new models of the Xpeng G6 due? Yeah, I mean, on the Australian G6 website, it says early 2026. So hopefully, maybe a launch in late 25, just to get us whet our appetites a bit. Speaking of launches, so yesterday, Joe and I were invited to the IM presented by MG Motor launch. That was quite fun, actually. We got to drive a couple of the cars. I can't give you impressions just yet because it's embargo till 6 a.m. in the morning. So check out that video. I'll be dropping tomorrow. But guys, I must say it's very impressive. Both of you have probably seen the cars up close at various motor shows and things. But yeah, I think it'll be very compelling, especially with the pricing. $60,990 drive away special price for both cars, which is honestly phenomenal. Kind of that Model Y price, maybe a bit cheaper. And what do you reckon, guys? Between that and the 7X, it's going to be a pretty hot market coming up.
Let's see which one charges faster.
Oh, let's do that head to head. How good would that be? Go to Chatswood or Balgala or something and give it a bash.
Yep.
That's right. Rout's asking, will Tesla unlock true 800 volt on its chargers only when it has released an 800 volt car? Don't know.
Oh, what's the Cybertruck? 1,000? What is it? I can't remember, but in the US, it seems to be getting more speeds of some of the Superchargers ones anyway. The ones with the newer cabinets.
Yeah, I think Cybertruck is actually 800 volts. I'm just looking it up now. So, yeah, I mean, certainly capable of it. So we'll see. Yeah, Chris, again, we talked about this. True EV are claiming there are thousands of G6s. Yeah, again, they need to report so we can verify these claims. We just don't know. They're not reporting to FCAI or EV Council. Yeah. Oh, John saw his first Cadillac Lyric this week. Great. Excellent.
Wow.
Yep. got that for a press loan very soon, so stay tuned. All right, let's move on to our first, I guess, story of the day, which is, speaking of, I guess, budget cars, well, budget variants of cars, the budget Model Y spied in China, according to car experts. So how will the EV brand get the price down? So as you can expect, there's a couple of shortcuts, I guess, or compromises to this budget Model Y that's been spied. So what are we doing? So front full width light bar gone, panoramic glass roof gone. This sort of console down here might be gone as well. But otherwise, yeah, the same Model Y everyone's sort of familiar with. You can see the glass roof gone as well at the top. So what do you reckon, gents? Is this a good move by Tesla to try and get some more market share?
I think it's going to probably hit the whole Uber scene. That's probably where it's potentially aiming. And I don't know about that picture that you had just then. Could it potentially be that they've also moved out the rear screen?
Oh, the screen, yes. I think it's gone. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, right? If you're going to budgetize a car, take out all the trims. If it's going to be Uberized too, Roland, like take out the interior lights, I guess. It's probably unnecessary as well. What else is unnecessary? The door cards, take that out too. Cup holders at the back. I mean, who has a glass of anything when you're in an Uber ride? Privacy screen, take that out too.
There's only so much you can take out.
Oh, there's a lot you could take out, I reckon. Just trim it right back. There's like 5 seats, 4 wheels, steering wheel. Pare it right back. Just sell it at 30 grand, honestly. There you go. Can be done. Will that detract from the brand, or is that going to value add? Like, give everyone an option, whatever price range your budget is.
I think it comes down to how much they strip out and like the image of it, because it's being sold as a lighter model, so people already know that you're not going to get as much. So I don't know. My personal view is I feel like it's doing more harm than not.
Yep. I mean, particularly, I guess, where does Tesla want to position itself, right? Does it want to compete with BYD as a budget brand? Does it want to stay premium, attract that premium price? Do we need a Model Y Essentials? Like the Dolphin Essential and the Steel Essential? Yeah. It's a philosophical question, hey? Lewis asks, will it be for current markets? I agree. Is it for everyone? Lower spec sound system? Oh, 100%. Yeah, turn it right down.
2 speakers.
Just
one for the front, one for the back. That's it.
Yeah. Just a couple of tweeters up the front. That'll do. Yeah. It's targeted to become the electric Corolla. I mean, it's kind of the Californian Camry already, to be honest. They're kind of everywhere. Yeah. No screen, just voice. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty full on without a screen up the front. That's really, really paring it down. Yeah, that's right. Take out the motor, Flintstone power. Yeah, why not, right? Just the shell and the battery. Pretty heavy car to use your feet. Yeah. Tony says, I think they just need to release a Model 2 if they want a cheaper price point. Yeah, fair point. Stripped out Model Y is not what was needed. It will only cannibalize sales. Also a good point. Tesla need more models and cheaper models. BYD and the like are putting out new models every few months. Very true. But will it have an indicator stock? Oh, great question from Michael. You'd put that back, surely.
Imagine if they turn it into an option. Model 3's got it on the steering wheel and you could option it out.
That's right. No glass roof is an upgrade. Oh, touche. Yes, good point here in Australia. And no supercharger. Well, maybe add another $5 grand for supercharger access, like it used to be for the S and X, right, Roland, back in the day? Yeah. All right, cool. So that's the budget Model Y. And then down the bottom of this article here, the news this week too, also that looking at the Model Y L, which is the, what is it, like 6-seater Model Y? Bit bigger car as well. Mm-hmm. Yep. given we don't have the 6-seater Model X anymore, at least the new form, that could be an option. Yep. I must say, Roland, Riz, I've got the Ioniq 9 at the moment, which again is embargoed, so I can't tell you what it drives like, but it's pretty plush on the inside. I can tell you that. I could go for a 6-seater if I got a big family. So yeah, it could be the revolution, right? The 6-seater vehicles. Given the house prices in Sydney and Melbourne, you'd sort of get multi-generational living. Like the Alphards could take over, the 009s and so on.
They are comfortable, so
they're pretty swish. Yep, I can see it happening. Yeah, yeah, shorter wheelbase as well. Yep, okay. Push button AM radio on the dashboard. Oh yeah, old school. Nice.
That's it.
Very good. All right, well, some ideas for Tesla to work on, so we'll pass those on for sure. More Model Y news. This is from Roland's post. So, Midnight Cherry Model Y. Model YL mentioned in pic.
Yeah, I think it's the first time we've seen it in China. I'm not too sure. Happy to be corrected, but I recall it was only in the US with that color. So, first time it's spotted, and like it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's like a deep wine red, right? Like a Cabernet Sauvignon or Shiraz or something. It's nice. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah, very, very pearl-like color as well. Like if you look at that back door in that other picture, yeah, that top bit you can see. It I think it looks really nice.
Yeah, we need better colors in Australia, I must say. Most brands launch, the usual. Yeah, in general, exactly. Most brands launch with like black, white. If you're lucky, silver. If you're lucky, grey. And then like one halo color, like Xpeng brought out the orange and then just took it back. Just a bit of a bait and switch. Like Atto 3 was coming in red for a while. Remember that? And then now it's gone again. It's a shame. Jeanette says, used to dye my hair that color. Very good. Yep. Pinot Noir, Burgundy. Yeah. I agree, Tony. Does look nice. Michael asks, any word on the timing for the Seagull or the Dolphin Surf? And will Leapmotor bring the T03 to Australia? Seems to be doing well in the UK and EU. What's the T03? I might have to look that up.
It's the hatchback.
Ah. Oh, Riz, you're a bit soft. I'll see if I can turn you up. Hang on. Hatchback. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, let's put this on. So,
hatchback. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, that's really cute. It's could be the Insta sort of competitor with a better price. Or the Geome or the Firefly. Yeah, that'd be cool. Again, getting denser cities, need smaller cars. If this comes in at 20, I'll tell you what, that'd be a really good price. 20 grand Australian.
I just looked it up in terms of the size. 3.62 meters.
Oh,
tiny.
What's the Picanto?
I think it's a bit bigger than that.
3.595. Pretty close. Oof. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think range is low. Yeah, I mean, you'd expect that, wouldn't you? Chris says looks like a bit of a Fiat. Yep. Agreed. Part entirely £16,000. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, houses don't agree. More colors cost more and repairs become even more expensive. Yeah, I guess so. Paint is expensive. Yes, we know. Anyone seeing the ludicrous badges on some Model Ys? I think that was the launch badge, wasn't it? The special launch badge.
Launch series, yeah.
Yeah, I initially thought it was a performance or maybe up badging, but no, it's the launch badge. Yep. Yep, I agree, Tony. We need some hatches that suit city parking. Will Australia call the Seagull the Atto 1, like Indonesia? Just as a side note, what is an Atto? Is that a marine animal? Why do they call it an Atto? I still don't know. Anyway. All right, so let's move on. So this is some pictures sent to us from one of our viewers. This is Tesla opening its new store in Newcastle. It's good. Good to have a showroom up there. Looks
Yeah, I
pretty
think
prominent.
that was just last weekend, I think it was.
Yeah, that's right. Let me credit this person. This was sent in from Bryce H. Thank you, Bryce, for sending that in. Let's roll through them. So there's another one there inside the showroom. So that's what it looks like. I mean, I can't tell from this pic, but it looks smallish compared to like the other showrooms around Sydney. I haven't shown the pics, but there was a Cybertruck as well on display outside the showroom, I guess, for opening day. And yeah, not the most state-of-the-art sign, but still, it's a nice touch there. Tesla Newcastle on the back window of that Model Y. Very nice. Oh, we have an answer on the Atto. Okay. So isn't Atto the shortest moment of time or something? Interesting. Here we go.
That
Chris
was what
says.
Todd said.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he said the Atto was like something to do with precision, and
Ah.
back in the day, that's what the Atto 3 was. But I guess they went with it.
Yeah, like 3 milliseconds or something, right? According to BYD, the name Atto was inspired by the attosecond, the smallest unit of time scale in physics, depicting that the vehicle is speedy, energetic, and dynamic. Okay, very good. Okay, not very marine-like, but okay, makes sense too. Oh, it's not part of the marine series. I apologize, Gene. Thank you. Oh, good question here from Aidan. What is happening with Skyworth in Australia at the moment? Maybe Riz can tell us. Saw them at the electric show in Sydney, I agree, but never heard anything since. Was seriously unimpressed with it at the time, to be honest.
Yeah, my understanding is they're still getting some compliance work done. But yeah, I haven't heard too much more since.
Yeah, I remember EE in Sydney in February. There were a few cars at the front there. Yeah, good point. We'll keep an eye on that. Haven't seen them since, I agree. Thanks, Sensei, for the memberships. Thank you very much. New 2023 Fiat 500e being cleared at under 40 grand. Good price. Is it though? I don't know. It's still quite expensive for that car.
I think Roland
When you
put 3
think
orders
40
in
sound-
for the Squaparisma at 43,990.
Oh, I bought 3 of those Fiat 500Es, so I've got a tri-motor. I'm going to put them all together.
Has it got a 5-star NCAP rating, Roland?
I actually don't know about that one. You know what? Hold the line. Let's have a look.
Hold the phone.
It's an Italian.
Yeah,
it's
hold the phone.
La Plade.
Bladissima.
Fiat 500e safety report. It has 4 stars NCAP rating. The Fiat 500e.
It's still better than the Jeep Avenger. Yes, Ross, that's correct. The Atto in China is called Han. That's right, part of the Dynasty series. Yep. But I thought all the Dynasty series stuff was exported as Marine series, right? That's why I thought the Atto was Marine.
But back on the Seagull name, I don't know about you both, gents, but I like the Seagull name. Like, if it came here, I wouldn't mind. I'd like the name Seagull. I think it's got a good catch to it.
I agree with you. Tony agrees too. Keep it Seagull. Yep.
Yes.
It's like being the code word for so long. Like, to call it Dolphin Surf I think it'd be a missed opportunity. Just leave it Seagull.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, seagulls are everywhere on our beaches. Yeah, we know what a seagull is. Yeah, Sofa agrees. Seagull and dolphin. Agreed. All right, let's move on now. A bit of Hills District news from Roland's neck of the woods. So, Tesla Supercharger popping up everywhere. Now in the Hills District, Balcombe Hills, Grove Square, 4 stalls. How good's that?
Yes, finally. I don't need to drive to your neck of the woods anymore, Tom.
Oh, what a
Don't
shame.
need to take tolls. I know. But it's going to be good. I think it's much needed. I mean, I don't know, Riz, maybe you can share some stats sometime in the future, but I remember a while back the Hills used to have the most Teslas. It was reported somewhere, I remember. So it's odd that we never had a supercharger here. There was no love. But soon.
I'm surprised too. Like, whenever I go to the hills, they're everywhere. There's a lot of Teslas,
But is it because most people are charging at home? because that's where all
Valid
the
point.
affluent kind live.
No jets here, mate.
There's enough space for a little airport for Bonza to start up
Yeah,
again.
that's right.
No, good point by Riz. Yes, I mean the western suburbs, Hills District, plenty of room. People have garages and carports to stick a charger, so makes sense. Yeah, yeah. Probably another government-funded one, gents. I would imagine this one.
I would think so.
I'm not sure about this one because usually the government-funded ones are a little bit of they're bigger sites.
Oh. Looks like you may have to come down with the G6, Tom.
I'm happy to drive up there, Roland. Can meet you at Grove Square when it's done. We can commission it together. Cut the ribbon. Yeah, we have to test that one. Test everyone. I'm glad it's V4 as well, so we can reach the right side of the G6 in every other car that's not the back left. Thank you very much to Jim for the 5 memberships. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, more seagull news. Don't take it to the beach where people are eating chips. Yeah, just don't throw chips to seagulls. You will regret it. Trust me. Having done it once when I was a kid. Yes, Supercharger opening queue today. We'll get to that very shortly. Lots of Superchargers. That's great. Very good. Waiting to test those Superchargers. 100%. Oh, in Colombia it's called the Yuan Plus. Okay, kept the name. Interesting. Interesting. Daryl say heaps of EVs in the hills. It's good. Right, we might get to this story from Tassie EV. Are we covering the Nissan Ariya? Well, let's do that right now. Let's do that on the fly. So, Nissan Ariya orders are open right now in Australia. Let's put that on the screen there. Nissan Ariya orders opening. A surprisingly low pricing announced for Australia. I completely missed the story, by the way, so I'm reading this for the first time. What are we doing? 4 variants. Wow. Okay. From 55,840. Ooh, is that too high, guys? Up to 71,840 for the Roland spec. E-Force. Wow, that's a good name. Evolve E-Force.
That's a very long name.
Interesting. What are we talking? 4.6 meters. Okay. So same size as the Geely EX5, actually, in terms of length.
Yep.
So either a single motor rear-wheel drive or dual motor all-wheel drive. Okay. 63 kilowatt hours for these two, for the Engage and Advance, and then the larger 87 kilowatt hour for the bigger boys. 385 kilometers WLTP to 504. 22 kilowatt AC. Okay, good. Very good. 0 to 108 seconds. All right, for the entry level. And 5.6 for the top spec. Oh, that's not fast enough, surely.
No. For 320 kilowatts. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nissan. You make good sports cars. Do better.
No, I agree. 10-speaker Bose sound system.
I've heard with this one that they're going to make a special version for Australia. They won't call it the Nismo edition. They'll call it the Roland edition.
Oh, yes. Definitely. Nice. Okay. Well, I don't know. It's quite low key. I didn't see that till just then. So
I wasn't expecting that car yet. I was just in my head. That car was just always one of those ones. You know in the back of your head, Nissan's got an EV, but yeah, it's just delayed.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we heard about this. Like, it's been in the works for a long time. Roland, as you say, yeah, it's just sort of just sort of slipped in. We talked about the Leaf a few weeks ago. That's kind of in the book, in the works as well. I wonder whether they'll do a big launch like the Chinese brands, or will it just be low key? Curious.
It's in the works.
It's in the works. 2 weeks.
Wait, when is it? Oh, yeah, a couple of weeks.
Yeah. That's right. Let's take some comments from the audience. What do we think about the Nissan Ariya, everyone? So many comments. I'm losing track here. More dolphin comments. Hills are alive with the sound of Tesla's reversing. Yeah, you can hear that, right? The low spaceship hum. John says less range and $10,000 more expensive than the X5. Yeah, guess you're paying for the brand name. Okay. if Nissan's worth the 10,000. Oh, Seagull, or Pelican. Could call it the BYD Pelican. Is the Ariya a case of a little bit too late? Too little, too late. Nissan is looking a little bit shaky these days. Would you feel comfortable buying a car from a company that might be going under in the near future?
Yeah, that's an interesting comment. I guess it's probably not too much different to putting your eggs into one of the newer brands, because just not too sure, longevity of a lot of these brands. But yeah, I guess time will tell with Nissan.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
supposedly they, and this was maybe a couple of months back, with the merger or the buyout between Honda, Mitsubishi, and Nissan, they were saying that they only had 12 months before the brand is dead. So, and I know that the buyout or the merger fell through, so don't know what's happening with it. So I'm sure it's destroyed a bit of brand confidence in the consumer's eyes.
Yeah, you would think so, right? Tesla EV says Nissan brand loyalists who are waiting for the EV that wasn't the Leaf will probably order the Ariya.
I think one thing just to remember with a lot of these traditional brands is that they have huge sort of buy-in to fleet managers nationally, and fleets buy almost half the cars in the country. So as much as it's some of the legacy OEMs have been a bit slow, the fleets haven't been much faster either. So, maybe this could start to penetrate some of those fleet markets, which would get them on the journey, and maybe their next car might be a Chinese EV after getting into a Nissan or maybe something a bit more traditional to get started with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be very keen to test one of these on our roads, just as a bit of a counterpoint to all the Chinese brands. Yeah, look, good to have more choice. Not everybody wants a Chinese brand, even though Nissan's having, I guess, issues, but it's a tried and true brand in the past, so you never know. Haven't driven a Leaf in a while, so yeah, I can't remember what it felt like, to be honest.
I mean, if it does go under, then Geely Holdings will buy it. So that'll be another. It'll be another brand.
It'll be what do they call it? That joint brand or something, joint daughter brand or something terminal. They've got terminology for these sub brands over there. Can we see? Will Nissan allow a Chinese brand to buy it over? That's the question, right? That's what I'm curious about.
No, I think the real question is: would Japan allow a Chinese brand to buy out a Japanese company that has much?
There's a huge loss of face if that happens. Huge.
They will merge all their brands before that happens.
I know, right? Exactly. All right, so more Hills news. Roland, we've got BYD in Castle Hill now.
Yes, I saw. So the one that I posted a while back had that picture on there. And then I think last week or whenever this was posted, it was probably just about a day before that. If you go to the next picture, the signage has come up on the window or on the door. Yeah, so that one there was put up because it used to just be black glass. So there's definitely work happening in there now, but the question is when.
I love the phone number 91608888. So good. It would have been even better if it was 91688888, because I think 168's got significance too. That those three particular numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty close though. Nice. Okay.
And it's a pretty big space.
Okay.
Like if it's that and the one next to it, potentially, because it looks like it's all one place. It also spans around through to the back, so it's actually a pretty big space.
Wow. Watch out, BYD's coming. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised it took that long, Roland. I mean, Hills, as you know, huge place, huge market.
Yeah, well, Geely's there now. We've got BYD coming up. Genesis down the road. Yeah.
Massive. That's good. It's all happening. Tesla Superchargers, you name it. I think the Hills in Western Sydney could be a separate city, really, in Australia. Huge population. Yeah, Gene, that's right. Toyota, BYD have some partnership. Yep. I mean, the the Chinese Toyota's EVs, the BZ lines over there, have BYD blade batteries. Correct. Nissan, a fully owned subsidiary of Toyota? I think Toyota own a little bit of a stock in Nissan. No, other way around. Subaru?
Well, Nissan's had, I think, still Renault owns a part of Nissan. Renault-Nissan alliance has been going on for a long time. Might sell it back to, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Everyone owns a part of Nissan. Looks like. Yep. Let's keep going. BYD about to open a store in Caroline Springs. Is that in Victoria?
Yeah, west of Melbourne. I thought that's where they did that, where the chairman came a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, maybe it was pre-opening.
Daryl says, looks like a Darth Vader HQ. Let me put this picture back up. Oh, yeah, I can see the resemblance there.
Sure does.
Very good. Thanks, Daryl. Very good. All right. Hopefully we'll see Xpeng trying to give BYD a run for their money. Yeah, well, if they can sell thousands of cars, they'll be number one in Australia. That's for sure. Every month. Yep. All right. Yep. Toyota have 5 to 10% share of Mazda, Subaru, and Suzuki. Thank you. All right. Let's keep going for now. Just at the halfway point, just want to quickly thank our sponsors once again: My Car, Tyre and Auto, Hankook Driving Emotion, and Carloop, data to empower Australia's EV revolution. Thank you, sponsors. All right, so back onto charging news. So we've got, where is this? This is in Mermaid Waters, Queensland, near the Gold Coast, at the Q Super Centre. We've got 180 kilowatt fast chargers. There you go. Pretty good setup there. 4 stalls, 4 bays. Good to see more coming on the Gold Coast. That's to sort of complement the new Robina Tesla Superchargers up there too, which is good. Excellent. Thanks for sharing that, Sim. And also shout out to Alex M, who's been tagging me and Riz on X. This Alex has been doing a road trip from Sydney to Cairns, I think, and Port Douglas. This is his entire journey from Sydney up to Cairns. Pretty much all Tesla Superchargers you can see there. And he's documented each one quite meticulously with charging times and costs as well, and how long it took. It's pretty impressive. And he says from Sydney to Cairns, or I think Port Douglas in the end, if I remember correctly, 2,805 kilometers, total cost $223.42. That's quite impressive.
It's pretty good.
Journey that long.
Yeah.
It's very good. 12 hours plus 13 hours plus 10 hours drive and charge time. Efficiency of 165 watt hours per kilometer for a 2023 Tesla Model Y long range. That's seriously impressive.
Yeah, so I guess think about this trip. So Alex, thanks for sharing. And I know he's been sharing a few things he's been doing with his electric bike as well, which has been awesome to see. We don't hear or see too much of that, so keep that up. Would we be able to do this sort of a trip without the supercharger network? I've heard some mixed sort of reliability situations with the Queensland Electric Superhighway recently. So yeah, I'm not sure. But good to see the superchargers are going quite a bit up now, all the way up very close to Cairns, Port Douglas, that sort of area as well. So yeah, what do we think, gents?
Someone's got to test it.
I think Alex is actually testing in real time on the return trip using the electric charging network in Queensland. From memory, I think he had some issues on those chargers on the way back. So yeah, obviously the Tesla chargers are the easiest to use, but for science, I'm glad Alex is doing that for us, doing the non-Tesla network. And of course, obviously now that Xpeng can do it as well, that's great news for Xpeng owners. You can use the chargers, Tesla Superchargers. So yeah, great to see. Thanks, Alex. Much appreciated. Just obviously we still feel for the Atto3 owners. We're still fighting for you, and hopefully BYD will come to the party with a solution with that mysterious wiring harness, which seems to take a while to get sorted out. So stay tuned. Yes, Tony, that's right. All the Gold Coast City Tritium chargers are gone. I've noticed EV with RACQ going hard on the Gold Coast at the moment. Heaps of new chargers and shopping centres. Good. Excellent. Mike Hoots verified, did a 2,000 kilometer trip recently for about $175 on a BYD Seal Premium. Fantastic. Very good. Any thoughts on the Isuzu D-Max EV? 67 kilowatt hours. Maybe $100,000 based on UK pricing.
Question. I haven't seen it yet, but why the UK first?
I know,
It's not
right?
a big Ute market.
Yeah, I think Shane is quoting this car expert article, which I'll pop up now. So here we go. Could top 100k in Australia. UK pricing. You're right. Why the UK? I mean, of all the right-hand drive markets, surely Australia would get that, and maybe Thailand for Utes, right? 100 grand is a lot of money for a Ute, even though it's EV. We need something like the Geely Radara to come down and give it a run for its money.
I actually saw one last couple of days. Pretty interesting how rare they are.
Yeah, right. I guess China's not really known for its pickups, right? For a recreational kind of vehicle. So, yeah, we need that here for sure. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this one. Any news of the ET? What do you call it? Not ET. The E-Terran. Yeah, Riz. Any news on that?
Nothing. Apparently, it was supposed to be first half of the year, but it's been pushed back. So yeah, haven't heard anything else from Atico.
How strange. Okay. It's Only Dale says they might want a longer range version for Australia. Also, UK have a 30% import tariff. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That's true. We don't have a tariff here. But Isuzu's not a Chinese brand, though. Is that just an import tariff in general? Don't know. All right. Let's keep going. So, what have we got next? Got more charging news, do we? No, this is Leapmotor news. Okay, so this is a post straight from Brett, who is the Director of Sales and Operations, Australia, New Zealand at Stellantis on the LinkedIn page. Exciting news from Leapmotor. The all-new B10 has just arrived at head office for testing. First arrivals due in late Q4. B10 is part of Leapmotor's range, offering smart high-tech EVs. Let's have a look. There you go. B10 in Australia, right-hand side charge port. Hopefully Apple CarPlay, Android Auto at launch, you would hope.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
The B10 is a smaller car, isn't it, gents? From memory?
It is, yeah. B10's a smaller version of the C10.
Nice. So it is 4.5, so it's actually Atto 3 kind of size. I'm just looking it up now.
Gents, I thought that the C10 still hasn't got, or it's not expected to get, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, right?
I think last time I looked this up, it's a hardware issue. I'm not sure whether they can accept it ever. Don't know.
So I suspect maybe the B10 will be better. The other thing I'm hearing is some Geely EX5 owners saying, where is our Apple CarPlay, which was supposed to be Q3? And interesting. People are getting a little bit worried now.
Getting a bit tetchy, yeah. I've got a friend who with the EX5, and she's very happy the ice cream truck sound is gone, because in a traffic jam under 30 kph in Sydney, across the Harbour Bridge, that would have rung out across the entire bridge. So she was happy it's gone. But yeah, I mean, CarPlay has to come surely, especially because the Starray, the new hybrid they're bringing out very shortly, the EMI, has got CarPlay at launch, so it is possible. I don't know why they're not bringing it out, sooner rather than later, just to appease the thousands of EX5 owners. Riz, now we're waiting for it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lewis 4.5. is still not a hatch. Small hatch, is it? No, it's like I said, A03 kind of size. Tony says we need a A10 with 3 electric motors for Roland to hot hatching. Oh yeah, pay good money to watch that.
That'll be fun. But yeah, you're right. Back on the C10, I just looked it up because I remember seeing something about the hardware too. There's an article that they've confirmed that it won't be added anytime soon. Most likely, if it comes to the C10, it'll be the next generation.
Ooh.
So whoever's got one, unfortunately, missed out.
That is disappointing. Very disappointing. Yeah, good price, but without phone projection this day and age, I think it would literally be a hard sell, right? Second-hand car. People kind of expect it these days.
Phone mount. That's it. Phone mount and get your phone on there.
To be fair, that's the Tesla story, right? Phone mount if you want Waze or anything else.
True. Very true.
Very true. Grandpa, member for 16 months. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. All anyone should be considering is the Ioniq 6. Oh, we gave it a hard time last stream, didn't we? Poor old Ioniq 6. Poor little fella. I'm sorry, Ioniq 6 owners. Got to tell it like it is. Still nice drive, but looks are subjective. Let me just say. Daryl is agreeing with you, Roland. Yes, the current C10 owners won't be getting Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but waiting for an update that is Q-Link to give them more connection options or more dongles to get it to work. Love our dongles. Have you reviewed the REEV C10? Yes, it's coming. I've got it on loan shortly. It's coming. Then we can answer the question, the semantics of REEV versus plug-in hybrid EV. Where is the line? Where is it drawn? That's what I want answered. So I will answer that for you, hopefully. Well, this is harsh. All Korean EVs are ugly. No, I don't think so. That's a big call.
Yeah.
I don't agree at all. I think the
Ioniq.
Ioniq.
A few good looking ones.
Yeah, Ioniq 9 I've got now looks great. I think it looks good for a 7-seater. I disagree. Sorry, yes. EREV technically. Although REEV looks nicer. Like a Rev, whatever. Oh, okay, Muzz. Oh, Ioniq 6 looks good to you. Okay. There's someone there who loves the Ioniq 6. Insta looks good. I agree. I like the Insta too. Okay, let's keep pushing on. This might actually be our last story for the evening. Again from Roland. So what have we got here, Roland? We've got buyer beware, Autosports Castle Hill doing dodgy things.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of dealerships there, but they're pretty much all the same company overseeing all of it, which is the Autosports Castle Hill Pty Ltd. So it was just a general buyer beware to all the viewers and whoever's seen that post, I guess, that I don't know the specifics, but there's obviously some dodginess that has sparked up fair trading to look into them. And so there's something about a 2-year compliance or something with them. I've also seen on some car pages that potentially was some or one of these places that did dodgy pink slips as well, which is for the ones that aren't in New South Wales, that's like your safety check for cars that are 5 years or older to say that it's compliant for the road. So yeah, I think it's important enough since, we talk about lots of EVs and most of these brands, you can buy an electric car from those places. So just buyer beware.
Wow. Dodgy pink slips. That's I can't think of anything worse, right? I'm not doing the right thing for safety.
Well, I'm not going to go to Brighton Jaguar and buy my next I-Pace from there. Now I'm worried.
What about any Rolls-Royce dealerships there, Roland?
Bentley in Sydney.
Oh, Bentley. Oh, my goodness.
Now,
steer clear.
That worries me because, I think I'll be heading over to, after seeing your drive-in, and Tom, I'll be heading to that dealership to buy my next Rolls-Royce. I'm not buying a Bentley from Sydney.
No, go to the competitors, Riz. Steer clear of Bentley, Sydney. Yeah. I was going to get one too, but forget it now. Forget it. Too dodgy.
I've lost 2 sales.
That's at least $1 million. It's not good. Matt asks, what other big Chinese EV brands will we see coming to Australia in the next 12 to 24 months? Yeah, great question. Great question. I mean, Joy and I attended the IM presented by MG last night, their launch. So that's definitely coming. Looks quite good. Riz, maybe Xiaomi? Is that too much of a stretch coming to Australia?
Maybe 24 months. So some that come to mind: Neo Firefly, Neo Onvo. Who else? GAC Ion. I know it's been discussed a couple of times, or it's been brought up in the chat tonight. Ion, what's going on? Latest I heard, which is very, very recently, that they still are in the works and are making plans to get the brand open its doors in the coming months. So yeah, quite a few things sort of happening. Plus, I think I wouldn't be surprised if Avatar, which I think is already in Singapore now, one of the Huawei Intelligent Mobility Alliance companies, starts to expand more into right-hand drive markets. Li Auto, I think, will be. They just launched this gorgeous-looking i8 last week, and just impressive at how luxurious that car is. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting to see. So, but that we can just keep adding to that brand list, because I think they'll all want to come here if they can make a right-hand drive car.
Yeah, the Avatar, I forgot. Yeah, that looks phenomenal. What a beautiful car as well. So yeah, can't wait to see that, Australia. Yeah, Firefly, as we said earlier, Firefly to compete with the Insta. Hopefully more smaller cars from Geely as well, more competitively priced. Yeah, and obviously just flushing out the brands that are already here. The Zeekas. Yeah, hopefully the 7 GT comes here too. Deepal, the SO5's coming too. Xpeng, X9's coming too. So yeah, lots to look forward to. So much content, honestly, guys, to produce for Roland, myself, and for Riz.
Just quickly for the crew, I got to drive the Xpeng G7 this week, and nice. It is a huge step up over the G6.
Excellent.
And I happened to visit Guangzhou, and Xpeng were very, very kind to invite me to the head office to show me around sort of some of the products and milestones. I didn't ask for them. This wasn't a media tour. This was just me rocking up, and they were very, very kind. Tried the XNGP, their autopilot equivalent. It is a lot better than what I expected, even a couple of months ago with the new Turin chip. And they've got another very, very cool car under wraps that I got to see a whole lot of prototypes of, but it will be unveiled very, very shortly. And if that's sort of the direction that a brand like Xpeng is going in, it's going to be quite interesting. Also tried the Mona, the top variant with XNGP. Pretty impressive for its price. So yeah, definitely worth keeping an eye out on what Xpeng reveals. They're planning on also being at a show in Germany in September. A lot of Chinese brands will be there. I think it's the IAA show. So I'm sure we'll get a lot more news in the coming months as to what they're bringing out to Europe and hopefully markets like ours in Australia.
Did you ask him if the G7 is coming next year, Riz?
I didn't explicitly ask that, because I think that once they roll it out in the Chinese market, all of these cars are global products now. It charges as fast as the new G6. I think it's 10 to 80% in 12 minutes. Has all the, it has this really cool augmented reality heads-up display designed in collaboration with Huawei. It shows you like quite a lot of XNGP prompts as you're driving right on the windscreen, and you can sort of see the traffic through it as well. And it's one of the best implementations that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I can't wait. I mean, it looks phenomenal, right? It's going to be a race between Tesla FSD and Xpeng XNGP to see which one gets rolled out quicker in this country. So yeah, can't wait. And I think the G7 looks fantastic. That'll be an absolute winner if it comes here in good time. Hopefully next year, guys. So we'll keep an eye on it for sure. All right, that pretty much wraps up the show, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, thank you very much to our regulars, Riz from somewhere in the world. Where in the world is Riz Akhtar today?
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong. Thought so. Hong Kong Airport at the Bonzo Lounge. I can hear cutlery clinking, so it must be quite fancy. But yeah, safe travels home, Riz, and yeah, good to see you, and thanks for joining us tonight too in your busy schedule.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Roland. Awesome stuff, everyone. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have more to share next week. It's a bit hard to share things when you're traveling, especially when you don't know if the Bonza concierge is going to come and tap you on the shoulder. But look forward to it.
Don't worry, we had your back. We were watching what's happening behind you. Roland, thank you once again from Zapped, our YouTube channel. Thanks, Roland. Much appreciated.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Riz.
Fantastic. Yeah, as for everyone else, thanks for watching. And yes, at 6 a.m. tomorrow, the embargo lifts for the IM presented by MG video I've got. It's an hour long. I couldn't help myself. Just kept everything in. So if you want to know everything about the brand and how the cars drive and all the cool features they let us try, including things like crab mode, that was quite interesting. So check that out on the channel. That's coming up in approximately 10 hours time. So watch out for that one. Thanks, guys and girls on the chat. Thanks for contributing tonight. Thank you, Riz. Thank you, Roland. We shall see you all next week on the show. As always, that's happy charging. Thank you all.